Okay, so we saw this earlier. I remember riding my bikes with my family, my sister, my mom, and my dad, and he would always bungee our bikes together, all four of them on the back of our car. I remember one time my sister's bike not fell off, but it became unhinged and the wheel was dragging in the street. And it was all because of those little black bungee cords with the hooks, and it just came out of position. I wish Daddy had this way back then, and it's LoopRope. It's the multi-purpose 5-foot tie-down fastening system with 2 carabiners. That QVC price is $23, and you are not going to want to miss this because you can do so many things with it for just under $24. It's $23. The easy pay is $7.67. Your item number is L for Loop, L86133. It's amazing. It does so many things. So you have the choice of the orange and black here, which is what we could see. So there's the orange, and this is the black that's in front of me. I'm not gonna, oh, and if you want this black choice, fewer than 100 remaining. I'm not even gonna talk. I got to talk to my buddy last night, Jeff Dahl. He's standing by. It's an absolutely fantastic item that he created himself, and he's standing by. Aloha, Jeff.
Aloha. Good to see you, Thomas. Nice working with you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. Let's talk about this amazing thing. So this is, I was just telling a friend of mine that this is what my truck would look like in Los Angeles. I have the same box, and I have my basketball, and I need a water bottle, and I couldn't do that with one black strip at all, or even 2.
No, you can't do with 10 bungee cords what you can do with just one loop rope. You know, it's a product that I invented basically out of frustration of not knowing how to tie knots. I'm just a square knot on top of square knot on top of square knot guy. And then once I'd get to the dump, you know, the tarp's flapping in the wind because the knots came undone. I thought, shoot, somebody ought to manufacture regular rope where a loop would come out of the weave every couple inches, and you would just zip tie loops together to create tension.
Yeah.
And they should call it loop rope. And then with that, I came back to actually this garage, and I just started prototyping, probably built 50 prototypes, and ended up on what it is, just basically a revolutionary bungee fastening system that eliminates the everyday use of dangerous and limiting bungee cords. Bungee cords. This is why you end up with a bucket of bungee cords. You know, they're either too long or too short. And when they're too short, you end up with this type of connection, and that's just not safe. If if your gear shifts or whatever, that's how they come undone, and they're just very dangerous. And then when they're too long, you're sitting there, you know, wrapping around, and you hoping
to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, the product LoopRope is linkable to create cargo nets, because this is what you get with the cargo net. You have to spend 30 minutes just untangling the thing before you can even use it, right?
Yeah.
So in comes LoopRope. It's 10 loops, and they're all permanently fixed. Nothing slides, and each loop represents a different length bungee cord. So it's basically like having 10 bungee cords in one. Safer than regular bungee cords, because instead of that J hook, you're basically just like the video there.
Yeah.
You're just dropping the rope through itself, and that's just never going to come lashing back at you. It allows you to get the rope extremely tight.
Yeah.
And then from there, by the way, it's the easiest Christmas tree tie down on the planet. So get a couple for your Christmas tree shopping. So you just throw it over, and then each rope comes with these carabiners, and you just connect 2 loops together, and then voila, that's it. It's just a one size fits all. Anything irregular, it just happens to fit everything. Propane tanks, you know, wherever you use the bungee cords, hunting, camping, fishing, boating, wherever you have bungee cords, I promise, once you start using a loop rope, it'll be the only thing you use.
I love that you said that.
Very,
especially
very
with
handy.
This holiday season coming, we're traveling, we're unboxing things. You know, my cousins in Phoenix have all these big boxes, and we're moving them different places. We're taking things to church, we're bringing things back from church, all these different things that we're trying to pack and use. And this makes it easy because it almost turns your car into a pickup, because you could do more things and actually carry it and have more space and more function.
Oh yeah, the linkability of the product just allows you to, you know, again, create cargo nets when you need them, where you need them, whatever size you need them. Sometimes, like there you see, and you don't even need, you know, the carabiners. You just use the loops. When the tension's on with the rope, when it's really tight, you can start sliding things through the loops like that. It's just it's super handy. You know, I'd like to mention it's also customer top rated. If you look at the reviews on this, once people start using it, they just find all kinds of uses for it. It's very, very, very intuitive.
Yeah.
I like to, you know, you use it so much, you know, it's the first time somebody's branded a tie down system, really. You'll find yourself saying, grab the loop rope. I guarantee it.
Yeah, and it's for indoor, outdoor, but listen, it makes me feel like, okay, there's so many things you do for the holiday season, but now I'm thinking of all the applications for summer. If you're at the dock, if you're camping, you know, even if you're just moving or hanging up clothes, if you want to do something like that, it's so versatile. I want to talk about colors again. We have orange and we have black. The black is still limited, but there are so many things that you can do with it, like you said, without the danger of worrying about, you know, those hooks coming back at you, or there's being so much tension that they shift or that they pop or that you hit your finger or your eye or whatever it is. I love how versatile it is.
Well, that's why you find them lying in the highways all the time, you know, because, you know, but you will, the only way you will find, LoopRope's a green product. The only way you're going to find one lying on the road or in the highway is if you forgot it on top of your vehicle. There's just no way it can come releasing off your vehicle or your gear. It's just impossible the way it connects. And anybody can make that knot, you know. It's just very, very easy. You just drop it through, and that allows you to get that extremely tight, tighter than you would any other bungee cord. It's like medium duty. Real quick, it's 450 pounds of brake strength just to snap through one half of the loop, and you would still have the other side holding it together.
Wow.
And then the Carabiners are very, very handy. You know, they're rated at 150 pounds, but it actually took 900 pounds just to distort it. And then maybe you don't use it on the rope today. You take it and put it on your backpack and hold Nalgene bottles or whatever. But multiple items you can tie down with just one rope. It has 1,000,001 uses. Nobody's thought of all of them. Once you start using it, you will find, you know, and your own way to use it. I guarantee it.
That is fantastic. Jeff, this is amazing, and so is LoopRope. Your item number is L86133. Put this in your cart. Check out. You're going to be ready for the holiday season and next season to come up with all your needs. That QVC price, you can't beat it. $23. Put this in your cart and check out now. Jeff, you've been amazing. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Thomas. Nice meeting you, sir.
See you, buddy. So, hey, everybody.